Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name's Sophie and I would love it if you hit that big red subscribe button down below. Now this video is going to be a Sunday in the life at home because I can't really go anywhere else really. I might go to the park later, but if I do, you will know as I will bring you along with me, as this is a daily vlog after all. I have been trying to stay productive during this strange time. However, I've been leaving Sundays to relax because we all need a day to relax. So yeah, just because people are telling you that you should use this time to be productive as you've got a lot more time at home doesn't mean that you should be productive every second of every day. We all need time to relax, so yeah. And don't feel bad if you're not necessarily being very productive during this time because, like I said, you still need time to relax and you've got more time to relax now than usual. Obviously it is still good to get some stuff done, especially if you've got a lot of stuff that you need to get done. But yeah, anyway, today I don't really have much planned because it is a relaxing Sunday after all. Yeah, I've made an effort with my outfit though, despite not being able to go anywhere. I've put on like a summery dress with lemons on it. I've got a matching scrunchie. I might tie up my hair later, I'm not sure. It's there in case I want to. Well, it's not really matching because it's not got lemons on it, but it's yellow. Yeah, I decided I would make an effort and put something cute and summery on like I would if I was going to a barbecue or to a picnic, because most of the time in lockdown I have just been wearing whatever. Like I have this t-shirt that's got a hole in the bottom and I've been wearing it because I'm like, I'm not leaving the house, why does it matter? I may as well wear it rather than chucking it out and get as much wear out of it as possible and then just chuck it out after lockdown ends. But yeah, sometimes it's nice to just make an effort and put something nice on despite not going anywhere because, I don't know about you, it makes me feel nice, it makes me feel more human. I actually put some makeup on for the first time in probably over a month. I didn't put loads on and it's very natural, but yeah, I feel more human, more alive. I'm not too sure what time it is. I'm hoping it's before 12 because if it is before 12 I'm gonna go quickly play Animal Crossing before I get on with the rest of my day. I know I've played Animal Crossing in all of these vlogs. I have played Animal Crossing every day since I bought the game. It's quite bad. But yeah, I'm gonna go play it for a bit if it is before 12 because Sunday's turnip day and I need to go find Daisy May and buy some turnips. If you don't have Animal Crossing, basically turnips is like the stock market of Animal Crossing, so on a Sunday morning before 12 you can buy turnips and then the rest of the week you can sell the turnips and hopefully for a greater price and make a profit and then use that money in the game to buy other stuff in the game. So yeah, I'm gonna check if it's before 12. If it's before 12 I'm gonna do that. I'm planning to bake a cake later. I said I haven't got much planned, but I am planning to bake a cake later. So it was actually before 12, so I did end up buying some turnips from Daisy May. I'm not going to lie to you, I did do more than just buy turnips. I did end up playing the game for at least an hour. I'm not quite sure how long, but that's okay. You may have also noticed that I'm playing the game in French. I do this in order to, as a way of learning more French, and I have learnt a fair amount of just random vocab from playing this game in French, to be fair. Right, so I've just had my lunch. I'm actually wondering if any of you would be able to guess what it was that I had. It was something very British, if that helps. It was cheese and biscuits, pickled onions and crisps. It doesn't get more British than that. But anyway, now I'm going to make that cake that I was talking about earlier. This cake is a chocolate lockdown cake which literally uses 3 ingredients, which is insane, and it doesn't use flour, it uses 2 packets of Oreos instead. This recipe I actually found on YouTube, so If it turns out well, I will link the recipe that I'm using down below in the description box. They released the video actually a while ago, but I had a bit of a difficulty trying to get some baking powder because everyone's stuck indoors and everyone's doing lockdown baking, and this is actually the first time I'm actually doing any lockdown baking because, like I said, I had some difficulties getting baking powder. But yeah, hopefully it'll come out all right. And yeah, I'm gonna start baking the cake, but before I do that, I probably should put something on to cover this dress up because I don't want to get it ruined. So I've got my apron on. You may think this is kind of a funny apron. It was a gift actually from when I was an au pair in Germany, from the second host family. It was my host kids' grandparents who gave me this when I was leaving, so yeah, time to bake the cake. Okay, so I swear this cake is meant to take like 5 minutes, but I just spent 10 minutes separating the biscuit part of the Oreos from the filling, and it definitely looks very different from when he did it. His was still like rounded in the shape like the filling, whereas mine, I had to teaspoon mine off in the end, and there's all biscuit crumbs in there, but they kept breaking. Like the Oreos, every single Oreo broke in half when I twisted it to take it apart. And then so, if it didn't break in half when I twisted it, it broke in half when I was teaspooning off the filling. So teaspooning off the filling, and yeah, now's the fun part, getting to crush the Oreos. He put them all in like a little plastic bag and then like rolled a rolling pin over them. But I feel like that's the waste of plastic, so I feel like I could probably just bash it with the rolling pin, right, like in the bowl, like, because you only then want to put it in the bowl anyway. I don't know, but I'm excited to bash these. Like this is gonna take me a while though, but it's definitely fun to crush the oops. Right, okay, so I think I realised why Kirby actually put it in a plastic bag and then just rolled over it with a rolling pin, as opposed to just like bashing it in a bowl with the bottom of a rolling pin like I did, because well, it took a bloody long time to get everything all broken up small enough, and still there are like some lumps in it. I don't know if you can see, so my cake's probably going to be a bit lumpy, but I've spent like 15 minutes just hitting it with a rolling pin and my arms are starting to ache, and my brother's already asked me, are you doing the cake yet? When are we having cake? So yeah, I should probably just make it so it might be a lumpy cake, but in the future I think I will use the plastic bag like he did. So the cake hasn't really risen like I thought it would. It literally just looks like I've got like a giant brown Oreo on a plate, but it may be my fault because I don't know what size tin he used, but it looked smaller than the tin that I used, so it could be that. My tin could be too big, but it was the only tin that I had. Also, I forgot to like tap it before I put it in the oven to get rid of the air bubbles. I also used an oven instead of steaming it like he originally did, but then I did comment, can I cook it in the oven, and then he gave me instructions to cook it in the oven, and it took like 5 minutes longer than said, but I guess as long as it tastes nice, even if it doesn't look like it, that's the main thing. So this clip was actually taken on the Monday, not the Sunday, as I had some left over, but I just wanted to show you all that the cake was actually edible despite not looking anything like a cake. In fact, it was surprisingly delicious. It just tasted like what I imagine an Oreo brownie would taste like. And here's a shot of what the slice of cake looks like. Anyway, back to Sunday. I went for a walk in the park with my brother, but obviously we kept our distance from other people. It's been a few hours since I last vlogged anything. I think the last thing that you would have seen is me at the park. So yeah, I got back from the park and then just kind of chilled in the garden for a bit because the weather was still really nice. The weather today has literally been perfect, not too hot, but not too cold, just lovely and warm and just like nice summertime, springtime UK weather. And yeah, then I had dinner, and then I am so full because before I went to the park I had a piece of cake, and then I had my dinner, and then I had another piece of cake after dinner. So I think I'm going to change into my pyjamas now and just chill for a bit, as I've definitely got a bit of a food baby. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I think I'm going to watch some YouTube videos about editing and which editing software is the best, because I think it's about time I upgrade from iMovie. iMovie is great because it's free, and it's great to start editing on because I feel like it's very easy to use, but there's definitely a lot of features that you can't really do. Like, you can't really color grade much. Like, you can kind of color grade because you can change the brightness and the contrast of stuff, but I don't really like the changing the brightness and the contrast feature. I don't know, and you can't color grade, like, and you can't move text around wherever you want, which really annoys me. You have to select like certain titles, and some of the titles, like, they might be in a place where you want them, but they'll actually be like moving or have some different effect, transition effect, which is really annoying, as if there's only 2 titles that I can use, which means I can only put text like here or here, and I can't put it here or I can't put it here. So I would definitely like to upgrade to something else, I think. I actually used to use Filmora before I got my MacBook, so I never actually started on iMovie, although I said it's good for beginners. I actually started on Filmora, which is like a cheap editing software, because before I had my MacBook I had a Windows laptop, and Windows Movie Maker is like no longer free. It used to come pre-installed on like Windows 7, but nope, I had Windows 10, I think it was Windows 10, and I didn't have Windows Movie Maker. It didn't exist. So yeah, I had to pay for Filmora, and there was definitely a lot more that I could do with that than iMovie, so I definitely kind of prefer Filmora for that. But then I don't think I want to pay for Filmora again because it was really laggy. But then that could have just been my old laptop. It could have been that my old laptop couldn't handle it. If any of you use Filmora, let me know if you experienced it lagging out a lot or if it was just my laptop. Anyway, I'm probably just going to end this video here because I know that if I leave it until the day's actually finished and I go to bed, I will forget to end the vlog. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up so that I know that you liked it. Hit that big red subscribe button down below to see more videos from me. Follow me on Instagram, all of that lovely stuff, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!